Mavis! Mavis! Whoa! He's bloody showing us the same bloody video again! 2 for the price of bloody 1! Oh, have you subscribed? What the bloody hell subscribe all about? He's on YouTube, he's a bloody millionaire, of course he is! Oh, and I'll get a lot of money on YouTube, you know! You bloody death me, you will, woman! Well, I'm going to subscribe and give him a filthy thumbs. You'll bloody do anything for that blow, you will, Mavis. Stanet fortis ere plus do restart. This is a lovely little area. We're going to try and moor up around here somewhere. It's well worth it. This one's hydraulic. Here at the end of all things, a long day cruising. A beautiful view, isn't it? Isn't this mooring gorgeous? It's a bit rough and ready, but I can get on and off alright. Still got bitten by something back in my leg, look. Oh, you basket. There's the old mill down there, it's beautiful, look. Private jet. This is a very posh area. You have to whisper in these areas and speak like that, you know. Like a thespian. Like some kind of thespian. Just going to Co-op, and it seems to take you through a church graveyard. That's not a bad sign. Some of these, what are they? Oh, completely worn off, look. That one is 24 something. I can't quite see it. 37 years old. No, never mind. Incredible old buildings here. Fabulous. Right, let's get to Co-op. We spent a night at Sawbridgeworth. We went to the cafe this morning for a meal. I want to get a picture of it. Mike's got weed, I've got weed. We're both on weed, man. We're both on weed. I've got weed again. There's a lot of weed in the river here, River Stort. I think that's it. I think I'm free. I think I'm free, yeah. Oh, it's just been heavy rain. I've not been filming because it's just such heavy rain. We're heading to Bishop Stortford today. There's a marina there we're going to stop at. And I might carry on to Bishop Stortford depending on, it's still raining now, depending on the weather. Not the nicest of days. It's summer though, isn't it? Better slow down a bit. Not the nicest of days for cruising. But it's still warmish. Bridge rippers, bridge number 37. You're low, you're real low. Wow. If this river goes up by half a foot, you can't get under there. That is craziness. Must be terrible in winter trying to get through there. Must be terrible in winter.
Oh, that bridge is old and rickety and this train's still going over that. I think it might have cleared itself. Oh, thank God for that. A load of weed come off when I reversed. Yeah, it feels alright now. I just tell. Don't get any thrust when there's weed around it, you know, don't get any propulsion. It all feels, and the steering feels all light and sloppy, you know. Oh, it's windy, it's wet, it's a summer's day, you know. This section of the river is beautiful, but all the way up the Stort there's very little mooring. It's too shallow. It's too shallow to moor anywhere. So all the mooring spots are taken up. It gives very little for the boater along this. The lee further up, maybe you got plenty of moorings there, but along the Stort, very little moorings. But we moored up last night. It was all right on the wild mooring there in Stortford. It starts to rain again. Oh dear, where'd it go? Tednambury lock number 4. So I've got 4 locks left to the end, and I'm going to moor just here along that stretch there, and that's it for the day. I think a couple of locks today. It's just wet all day today, I think. So chill out, got hot water now, so that's good. Some lovely old mills over there. This sounds like a nice quiet area. Here we are, the last lock of the day. It's only been a couple of hours journey. It's one of those just drizzly days. It just drizzle all day, one of those, you know. We're on the flight path here as well every 5 minutes. Oh, very busy, very busy. It's very beautiful. You can hear it, it's like taking off as well. If I was a plane spotter, this would be heaven for me. It's been absolutely throwing it down all day. In fact, so much so, I've got the fire on. It's quite cold actually, 18 degrees. And I'm also on a river, which, you know, what it's like when we've got rain, a lot of rain, rivers tend to go up. So, also, when I moored up here, I just want to tell you a quick story. I was banging the, let me tell you face to face, wait a minute. There we are, hello. I was banging the, spike, I was banging the spike in, and I must have hit a wasp nest, and all these wasps come flying out, all over my face, everywhere. And I had to run in like that, doing all that kind of stuff. Inside, close the hatch. They're all buzzing outside, going looking for me like that. Where has he gone? He seems to have disappeared. Where has he gone? And they all flew off. They all flew off back, and I had to sheepishly walk back to the to the pin where I knocked it in and pull it out slowly, because the bees are on it. They seem to come out their nest. They're inspecting the spike. Really weird. They land on it, inspect it, fly around it. It was all flying around it because it was an unusual object in their area. It just appeared out of the sky, you know, with, you know, clattering thunder of me banging on the boof on top of their nest. I bet they thought, what the bloody hell's going off here? So they all come out to have a look, and of course they didn't like it. So I had to move the boat back. It was chucking down with rain, and it was one of those moments that I'd love to have caught on camera, but there was no filming. Because it's just too wet, you know. Your fingerprint doesn't work. Black fingernail. Fingerprint doesn't work, and you can't touch screens when they're wet. Have you noticed? So that's the story today, and it's raining. Despite the heavy rain yesterday, all day, the river's dropped. Oh, someone's going down. Someone's filling the lock as well. The river's dropped, so if I can get off this, I'm on the bottom. Right, fingers crossed. It's been a very peaceful night. Mike and Linda's Marine is over there. Perhaps call her Julie. Mike and Linda's Marine is over there. I'm heading 3.5 miles to Bishop Stortford. 3 locks, 3 miles, let's do it. very, very windy river. It's going like that, meandering. Look at that, Julie, look. Leafy lady. Brilliant. Tomatoes. What a fabulous idea. Nice and slow, isn't it? Jeez! Wow! That's crazy, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Yard art. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. That's art. That is art. The guys just told me that lock number 7 is closed. This is lock number 3, so going back, the balance beam's broken, so they're going to try and fix it, and I might be stuck here. That's it, over, finished. He reckons the end of it is rubbish, don't stay there. Oh, great. So 3 bits of bad news. The end of here is rubbish, I've been told. Behind the lock's broken at number 7. And apparently some chaps just told me that severe winds coming at 1 o'clock, 40-mile-an-hour winds. Why don't you check these things? You just get off, don't you? In the middle of nowhere, you just wake up, there's no signal, you just get off. So that's 3 bits of bad news. The end's rubbish, don't stay there. The lock behind me, the balance beam's broken, and there's massive wind coming at 1 o'clock. Why did I get out of bed? Why? I've got no choice, I can't stay in bed, I hate it. Got ourselves a bridge, 44. And a very, very low bridge is here. I can't believe that bridge behind me is so low. You never get through that in the winter. Wow. I'm making good headway so far. I've got 2 miles left, as the map says, walking. I'm hoping I can get to the end. Get some shopping, turn around, come back, because I've been told by the locals not to stay there. So, oh, bloody hell, you know. I thought all this pretty all this way, and then it's rubbish at the end. There's not a lot of structure, there's a lot of nature. There's not a lot of pretty buildings and stuff like that. There's a lot of planes. Interesting mooring up there, isn't it? Lock number 2 for the day. Can I squeeze into there? I think I might be able to squeeze in. Just squeeze in there. Well, that young chap told me that they designed these locks slightly narrower than normal locks because of the rival companies taking their business up on the Stort here. So their boats were specially designed to access these locks, and the rival boats couldn't get in, so that's how they guaranteed that they were safe. So that gate always shuts on me on the left. Can't help it. You open it and it shuts on you. Ah, it's washing me. Stortford lock number 2, nearly at the top. Sweet, isn't it? Though we never met, I wanted to express my sadness at your situation. I hope that you are at peace. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? That's from a bottle of water as well. Oh, lovely. Stortford lock. Before steam and petrol engines powered the barges on the canal, they were towed by horses along the towpath. You are now on, of course. Stortford lock is the second of 15 locks on the navigation, allowing boats to rise 93 feet from land level to fields where at the junction with the River Lee. That's something the horses would have appreciated. Local landowners, the Freer family, lived in the house at Twyford Mill and were generous benefactors to Stort's Rye Street Hospital. Well, that is a picture, isn't it? I think it's I think that's a bit spurting. It was spurting a minute ago. Ugh. Oh no, it's not. Oh dear. Oh, that's just rude. That's just rude. Look, it's spurting. Oh, it's frothing at the mouth. It's got rabies. Frothing at the mouth. That is weird. Almost there. Pretty little section. Section of the Stort up here. You get these wrong, these turns, you go to the weed. All these banks are all full of weed all the way down, and if they're right in the middle, you know. Lakes behind here as well. See that? I can't see it. Little fishing lakes, I think. Lots of water, isn't it? Full of lilies, and it's perfect little carp pond. Number one I've got here. Yay! God, it's a bloody stiff. Wow. There's an insidious storm front coming in, and I'm trying to get to a mooring somewhere. Come on, please. Keep getting weak. Ram it proper, have to reverse and stop. Come on. Come on, this is a tight turn. Whoa! Tight, narrow, low. Wow, all the things that you don't want. On a blind corner. Bridge number 50. So far, I'm sort of pushing the engine a bit to get to the end. At about 1600 RPM, just quite quick for a narrowboat. Trying to pilot for that wind comes in and the storms. There's an Aldi here. I need some shopping. I've run out of fruit, bananas, blueberries, and all that kind of jazz. An old railway there, railway control box centre thing, house. And they're building new apartments, so it's up and coming because you've got a railway line here. Commute to London, I suppose. You know, anything that's near London, it's goes through the roof, doesn't it? Prices. And of course, Bishop. Anything to do with Bishop Stortford. Yeah, Bishop. There's a wonderful Bishop coming in. Everyone's welcome. Bishop. Sounds like a bishop, doesn't it? Silly. It's been silly now. Vauxhall Viva there, lot with a vinyl roof. Must be the GL or something, or I think you had to order those vinyl roofs. It's a special, and the wheels. Gorgeous condition. Beautiful little car. Perfect for getting around town. Little, I don't know, 1100cc engines or something, 1300cc, full cylinder engines, carb driven, beautiful things. Looks like we have facilities here. If there's a pump out, I'm going to get pumped out on the way back. The turning point here. Turn at the end. This one turning now before the wind starts. Come on, baby, get me over there. You like it? Me? What do you think to the River Stort then? You enjoying it? Excuse me? Are we looking at the views? I know, they're beautiful, aren't they? Oh no, you want to go back again, do you? Oh, you do? Oh, brilliant, mate. Oh, it's fantastic then. High five. Low five. High five. Down below. Too slow. Yay, my man. Well, I'm moored up now. What's that supposed to mean? I'm moored up now, and I'm just waiting for, it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, 11:30. The winds are starting to come now. I've tightened. I've got three ropes tightened down to the anchor points at the moorings here in Bishop Stortford. So I'm just waiting. I'm gonna pop shopping and get back before it starts. Supposedly 2 o'clock, but it's coming. It's coming, Rip.